I love what I do. I love being able to hop in my car or head to the airport and just go to different audiences and cities where I have an opportunity to impact them with, stories and things that I think people need to hear. A lot of times at conferences and events, you hear a lot of technical speakers, or there's a lot of push for, artificial intelligence, and all those things are great and they're part of the experience, but you got to bring in the human side of these conferences. People are together sometimes for the first time all year long. And I want to use an exercise right now that I get a chance to facilitate with groups like this called Hello Neighbor. And the way that this works is I'm going to share a statement, and if you agree with the statement I share, you simply with your voice just say, "Hello neighbor." All right, I prefer coffee over tea.
Hello neighbor.
Great. I grew up in a home with multiple siblings.
Hello neighbor.
Okay. I grew up in a blue-collar home.
Hello neighbor.
All right. I prefer dogs over cats.
Hello neighbor.
All right. I prefer cats over dogs. Okay, sometimes we're at these events and we talk about the weather and the news, and we're in and out of the lunch lines, and we're quick at our at our lunch tables, but we have more in common than meets the eye. And hopefully by the time we're done together today, you'll have a few more examples of how you can better intentionally foster connection, because I believe the way that we relationally show up with each other is a thing that impacts the legacy that we live. Wherever I'm at, in Detroit or Dallas or Denver, it doesn't really matter. I have an opportunity to make an impact on a message that I believe people need to hear. Because connecting in the workplace has become such a challenge with the demands of our days and, the constant change and uncertainty of the future, that I believe sometimes it's just the relational moment that you have where you're influencing somebody, you're impacting somebody, just a moment like that goes a long way in giving them energy, and then you've got energy, and before you know it, you understand why you showed up to work that day. If you ever see me at DTW and we're on a flight together and you put your headphones on, I'm still going to talk to you. That's just kind of how I operate. So John was wired the same way, and John and I found ourselves talking from takeoff from Detroit to landing in Mississippi. We didn't miss a beat. And he was telling me the story about he always had work. It was second generation. But this one particular season, not only were they out of work, but it was kind of like an impending recession. And he said, "Mark, work got so bad that it was just me and my wife as the office manager, and we were taking any job we could get. We were taking bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels, you name it, we took it." And he said it got so bad that we had no work, and not only did we have no work, but we had 3 young boys at home and no food. And we'd never had a moment like this in all of our tenure of business. And my wife said, "John, I need you to do something. We have no food, the boys are hungry. It's Saturday morning, you usually make pancakes, can you figure it out?" So John went into his garage, and he didn't know what to do. Out of food, out of money, no family around to ask for help. So he's just kind of sitting there, he's praying, he's contemplating, he's just asking for a miracle, and he's frustrated because he can't provide for his family. And all of a sudden, he's in the garage, kids are inside, and his neighbor walks across the street, comes over to John and said, "Hey John, it's so good to see you. I just want to let you know my wife and I, we're moving out today. We're heading down south. We're going to be snowbirds here in Florida. It's been so awesome living by you for the past 18 years. Thanks so much, and good luck to you and your family." And John kind of half-heartedly shook his head, knowing he was so internally distracted about the need for food. And his neighbor walked back across the street, got almost to his doorstep, and turned around and said, "Hey, John." John said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Hey, we got 2 weeks worth of groceries in our fridge that we're not going to use, and the moving van moves out now. Do you guys need them?" John went back inside, told his boys to grab some coolers, and walked across the street and got 2 weeks worth of groceries for his boys. And I think about sometimes the neighbors that we need help with, the neighbors that are here to help us. Sometimes we just need to be open for an invitation. Each planner has a goal and a vision for whether it's resilience or whether it's determination or connection, or they just simply want to give their audiences a break. With not such a technical speaker, I feel like I can bring the human side to the conference and the events that I speak at. And I love doing it because people want to connect with one another. So at the conferences, when you spend all the money flying people there and getting people to the actual event, make it count. Before you sit down, turn to somebody and tell them they look great today and that you're glad to see them.